Division Chief, and our ADA Yonkers Bureau Chief, Doreen Lloyd. Today, we are announcing a series of arrests targeting known members of the Bloodstone Gang. These arrests are the result of an intensive joint investigation dubbed Operation Bloodstone. Over the past 4 months, detectives assigned to our gang unit, working in collaboration with our partners in the District Attorney's Office, reviewed numerous incidents that were found to be connected to this group of individuals. After conducting multiple interviews, debriefings, viewing of video, physical surveillance, and the execution of search warrants, we were able to develop incriminating information targeting this group. The information was presented to a grand jury, resulting in the indictment of these 12 individuals on charges including attempted murder, conspiracy to commit murder, assault, and various weapons charges. Early yesterday morning, Yonkers detectives, along with members of the District Attorney's Office, County Probation Department, Westchester County Police Department, and members of New York State Parole, began executing the arrests, and at this time, 9 of the 12 defendants have been apprehended. 3 remain at large. An arrest warrant has been issued for Rahkim Shelly. Shelly should be considered armed and dangerous, and I encourage him to turn himself in to Yonkers Police. If any member of the public has information of his whereabouts, please contact us at our Detective Division at 914-377-7725. We're also actively pursuing the remaining 2 suspects and anticipate their indictments to be unsealed shortly. These arrests demonstrate the power of collaborating with our law enforcement partners and our shared commitment to public safety by working together to remove dangerous individuals from our community. I believe these arrests have effectively dismantled this group from Nodine Hill and will have a positive impact on public safety and the quality of life for our residents here in the city of Yonkers. And I'd like to send a warning to those who choose to engage in violent activity here in our city. There are additional investigations that are ongoing as we speak, and we're going to fine you, remove you from our streets, and hold you fully accountable for your actions. This was a very difficult and complicated investigation, and I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge the exceptional efforts of our gang unit under the command of Captain Campanini and Lieutenant Barbado and Sergeant Cave, the members of our 3rd and 4th Precinct Anti-Crime Units, our Emergency Service Unit, the District Attorney's Office, Westchester County Department of Public Safety, for their invaluable assistance in this case. At this time, I'd like to introduce the Mayor of the City of Yonkers, the Honorable Mike Spano.
Let me just start off by saying thank you to our police department, certainly my commissioner, Charles Gardner, the wonderful district attorney, who was able to forge this relationship and allow for this investigation to go on. I'm not going to say much about the investigation because that's not my job, that's law enforcement's job, but my job is also to help with the safety and the protection of the people of our great city. And I have to tell you, our police department, working in collaboration with the county, is second to none. That there is no doubt that proven guilty, the quality of life will be significantly enhanced for the people that live in our community with these individuals off the street. Certainly don't need them causing a ruckus in our city this summer. They could do that elsewhere so that the people of our great city can enjoy their time this summer. So to law enforcement, all of you, you continue to do great things as you serve and protect our people of our great city. And again, thank you to the commissioner, to your brass, to our great district attorney for doing just a great job in helping keep this community as safe as we possibly can. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. This time I want to introduce the District Attorney of Westchester County, the Honorable Anthony J. Scarpino.
Good afternoon, everyone. Mayor Spano, Commissioner Gardner. Thank you very much for the invitation to be here today and participate in this press conference. Of course, I'd like to commend the diligent work of the Yonkers Police Department, and the assistance of the Westchester County Department of Public Safety and all our other partners for this collaboration, which resulted in rounding up members of this violent gang, and in doing so, making Yonkers and our surrounding Westchester communities safer. Gang violence is a serious concern for law enforcement. In the District Attorney's Office, our newly formed Gang, Firearms, and Narcotics Bureau has worked very hard to make cases of this nature. This results that we have here today is an indication of the success that we are having with this newly created group. In this group, we have prosecutors who work very closely with the Yonkers police detectives to build a strong conspiracy indictment against members of this gang. These arrests of members of the Bloodstones gang is a major step forward towards eradicating this gang in particular and the violence and fear they inflict on our society. This conspiracy by the Bloodstone gang created a climate of control in their section of Yonkers through violence, including shootings and assaults. The Bloodstones gang focus was an attempt to kill rival gang members, to intimidate and threaten others, enforce discipline in their ranks, and recruit and initiate new members. Their very acts have made our streets unsafe for anyone living in that community and beyond. And we here in Westchester, the Yonkers, City of Yonkers, the mayor, the police commissioner, and all of law enforcement will not tolerate that. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. And now we'll open it up for any questions that you may have. I just want to remind everybody that there are aspects of this investigation that are continuing, that are ongoing. So we may not be able to describe certain aspects in detail, but we'll try to answer your questions to the best of our ability.
Commissioner, you're saying that Rahkim Shelly, a.k.a. Flea, is still at large. How dangerous is this guy?
All of, well, 10 of the 12 individuals have been charged with conspiracy to commit murder. So we consider this group to be dangerous, armed and dangerous, and we consider Rahkim Shelly to be armed and dangerous. There is a warrant for his arrest. I'm encouraging him to turn himself in, but if anyone has information regarding his whereabouts, please contact us at 377-7725. That's the Yonkers Detective Division.
This investigation was 4 months,
The investigation was approximately 4 months in duration, yes.
and the sweep happened this morning.
Yesterday morning, we began making the arrests and unsealing the indictments.
In the No-Dine Hill section of Yonkers.
The group was centered in the No-Dine Hill section of Yonkers, but the arrests were made at other locations as well.
Were you able to tell us where some of the arrests were made?
I don't have the specific addresses, but as you can see, 9 of the 12 have been apprehended and are in custody at this time.
Can you tell us who is the gang leader of who considered the gang leader?
Well, we consider this to be a group of local individuals who have identified themselves as the Bloodstone gang. There is one of the individuals is 39 years old, James Bryant. We believe him to be one of the controlling members of this group.
How long have they been around? You usually hear about the Bloods, the Crips, not the Bloodstones. So are they new?
Yeah,
Or?
it's. I would say approximately last year, about 2 years. Our gang unit began noticing that there were certain incidents that were involving the same individuals in different locations. And they put it together and started to target this group and identify them as the Bloodstone group. And once we identified them as a gang engaging in violent activity, we worked together with the district attorney's office to target them and put these cases together that were presented to the grand jury.
How did you link them together? Text, Facebook, how do you know they were working?
Through debriefings, interviews, gathering intel, video recordings, interviewing of witnesses, a multitude of investigational techniques were utilized, reviewing reports, descriptions, and we're able to formulate a group that was engaging in activity associated with each other.
And can you provide any details on any of the charges, particularly the attempt murder, maybe?
I can tell you that on more than one occasion, the individuals charged with conspiracy attempted to murder, shoot another individual. I can't get into specifics of the charges at this time. There are aspects that are still ongoing as we're developing more information.
Now, was this another individual, another gang member, or the regular?
In one of the incidents, we believe it was another gang member, yes.
A different gang.
A different group.
Could you tell us a little bit about their crimes? Like, do they know from drive-bys, just shootings, stabbings? Where are they?
Some of the arrests include prior narcotics activity, sale of drugs. Some of the disputes occur over some minor disputes, in ranges, drugs, violence, and some of the violent acts may be out of a simple dispute,
You say
It occurs.
drugs, but where do they make their income? Where does the money make?
They're involved in the sale of narcotics in the west, mainly on the west side of the city, predominantly in the Nodine Hill area.
Do we think that's all of them?
We believe this is the most violent core group of this individual. I'm not aware of any other individuals, but we believe that we've effectively dismantled this group at this time.
What would your message be, I guess, to Yonkers residents who got these 10 of 12, but you said the investigation's continuing, there's more out there?
As I said, if you're going to engage in violent activity here in Yonkers, you should be on notice that we have these investigations ongoing. We have another investigation actively ongoing as we speak. And if you're going to engage in violent activity, we're going to come out and get you. We're going to prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law and hold you accountable for your actions. We're not going to tolerate this type of activity here in our city.
One last question, Commissioner. During the sweep, was any narcotics or weapons recovered as well?
There was narcotics recovered and a weapon recovered prior to the sweep.
During the investigation, weapons were recovered and narcotics were recovered. All right. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
So there's 12 on the board, 9 in that. Good job.
Good job, Commissioner.
This is the public one we're looking for. We can identify this.